Welcome, citizens. Cheddar is here. We'll log in. Try and see how. For dinner. Gotta get that conundrum, rundum, the. Okay. Herky jerky for a while here. It's was using Vulkan last few weeks, but it got very crashy the last few patches. When I use Vulkan, there's none of this jerkiness. Lasts about 5 minutes. I don't know what the AMD drivers do. Of course, there's all the blinding light BS. But after after a few minutes, runs.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Right. Prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Powering up the ship. Systems ready. Lights on. Defenses ready. 100% impulse. Targeting default set. You have the con.
Takeoff complete. Collision alert. High. Collision alert. Front.
Let's get out. Okay.
Retracting landing system.
Landing gear raised.
Trim.
Full trim. Half trim. Trim off. Preparing quantum mode. Max engines. Nav ready.
Give an computer.
Navigating to Crusader.
Give a warp vector 1.
Engaging quantum drive.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Depends on if anything's come out recently.
Nothing.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hi, I was
Okay.
deafened.
Deafened and muted.
Quantum drive is now off.
Must have accent. Hit a button.
This rock wants to be a complete problem. There we go. Damn it.
Quantum drive is now on.
Son of a bitch.
Quantum
Talk to
drive
Red
is
lately?
now off.
I haven't heard from him in like a week. I haven't even seen him online.
No.
Wonder if he's doing stuff on the Empyrean server since he hasn't been on there in forever. They're probably getting pissy with him.
I don't think he cares about that.
Well, probably not since Cap is in there now. Because you know he's gonna just destroy that server like he helped do with WAG.
Yeah, but Red sat in there and talked to Cap for half an hour. I watched him in the channel with him. He's like, I never had a problem with him. You guys did. I'm like, oh my God, Red, you're such a fence sitting little bastard.
Dude, it is rare to find somebody who abuses their admin ability that bad.
That was terrible. It was horrible. That and then all the guys that he was picking on.
Good alert.
And I talked to him
Weapons
and talked to him
engaged.
about it. I said, leave
Shields
these guys
up.
alone. You don't need to constantly write him and call him this and call him that. And
100% impulse.
then he wouldn't. I
Combat
finally
mode
said to talk to
enabled.
War about it, and we booted him. And then all
Decoys
the guys
4,
were like,
ready
well,
for
we
battle.
didn't have a problem with him. I said, you guys cried constantly about him. Constantly.
Well, the thing was, they complained constantly about him, but he gave them free shit as an admin all the time.
Oh,
You cost them their cash cow.
okay.
So of course they're gonna all of a sudden be like, oh no, we were totally fine. Because they still want their shit, even if he's not in the group. 'Cause, hey man, I'm sorry, but like I'm having trouble. Can I get some free shit? Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because if all of a sudden, oh, this guy was one of the guys that was complaining about how I was treating him. Fuck him. He's not getting anything anymore.
You know, the politics, right?
Man.
And the guy's a grown man dressing up in tights and shit. Just,
What?
yeah, he dresses up like Batman. He dresses up like Captain America, and he goes and does little birthday and circus parties for kids and shit. And I'm like, dude.
I mean,
Hey, you gotta make a living.
that one, like, I can't say I've never cosplayed at like Gen Con and shit like
Well,
that.
I don't give a shit, but I'm not around little kids.
I mean, if it was for the kid's birthday, people do that shit all the time. I can't. Now, okay, that one's a slippery slope because there are certain cases where it's like, no, that's a really bad thing. But then there are others where it's like, nah, he's just, giving the kid, their favorite superhero kind of thing. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But, like, I don't know enough about it to, say which it was one way or another. And like I said, shit, my wife and I, we do some cosplay when we go to conventions and stuff. I'm not very good at it, so I do it very rarely. She's much better at it than I am.
Yeah, we do the same thing when we go to the Ren Fair. Dress up a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Dude, we are planning to go to the Ohio Ren Fair this year if we get the chance, and I cannot wait. I've never
Is it hard
been.
to get into? Do you gotta pee?
It's not necessarily hard to get into because there are so many weekends. It goes on for so long.
Yeah, it's like the whole summer kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's just that with our schedules and stuff, we just have not been able to.
Okay, it says when I go to select material location, there's nothing there.
Did you put your ship actually in the station, or did you leave it on the pad?
Put it in.
Okay, you need to go back to your ship, look at your ASOP terminal, and tell me if it says it's still on the pad. Don't hit anything, just tell me what it says the ship location is.
Damn it, Bobby, I ordered the salmon. Don't hit anything, he says. Don't touch nothing. Don't you touch nothing.
Well, I know them grubby little mitts are gonna start button pressing. I know you. Have you seen that TikTok where it's like, you should see a black cable in front of you. They pull it out. Please, whatever you do, do not pull out the black cable. If you have pulled out the black, oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. Go ahead and pull it out. Fly it out of the station and request a new landing pad.
Part of the people.
Yeah, sometimes I've had this glitch where I'll store it and it will say that it's still on the pad, and I have to actually pull up a completely different ship, something real small, so they don't, merge and blow up. So I'll pull up like an Atlas or something like that, and it will pull up the Atlas and my mold, and then I fly the mold out, request a new landing spot, and then store it.
I had a Buccaneer stuck on my hangar pad for like 4 days up here. Every time I press something, it's just sitting kind of off to the side. And
yeah,
Fan mode?
Scanning ready.
A hangar this morning before I got off, and I had a vulture sitting on my pad. I haven't even called my vulture in, so it wasn't mine, but it was there through like 2 or 3 different landings. Oh shit.
If I get in this and it says empty, I'm calling Chris.
If it says empty, like I said, or well, no matter what, just get in it, fly out, and request a new one.
New pad? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, 0-0.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Fly out. Fly like a kilometer away. Let the doors close, and then request a new one.
That doesn't work. Shoot all your missiles at. They'll let you in.
I need to get a different ship if I'm going to do that missile thing.
Getting brakes on this rock. I've already got 6 SCU of Agresium.
Yeah, those ones that say impossible and I actually get them. Woo-wee.
Oh yeah, just because it says impossible doesn't mean it necessarily is. It just means it's impossible stock. I mean, you can still do like modules and add extra lasers and shit like that to it. Like I bought some of those components that add like 130%
all
power
0% impulse.
if I need them, but I probably won't until I get to go do some tin.
Because this vehicle already has a landing spot.
Yeah, you're in line. Did it give you a the thing across the top where it's like, oh, you have such and such time?
No queue, no.
No.
I'll use my call it in normally method with the radio.
Yeah, try that. The other thing that you can try is Alt F4 and come back in. I've had that work before too. That's a little too fast. 690, that'll work. God, finding panels all over the place.
I told Mass about it. He's like, I need panels. I said, there is stacks of them out here.
He needs to come. Now, I don't know about the other Rabs, but this one here, dude, I'm finding up to like 26K sometimes.
I found a 22, a 23, or a 26, and a 30, all within 3 kilometers of each other.
Jesus.
That would fill, I don't know, you could use your big thing on that one, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, easily.
How fast does it suck shit up compared to the little guy?
Ridiculously fast.
Nice.
1850, 200. Not having much luck
Welcome to
finding
Robots
shit
Space
this time.
Industries.
I was finding them all over the place this morning, but I've only found one ice asteroid so far.
It takes me a while to find them now. Like I said, I found that one with 4 or 5 rocks and only could put 1 rock on my boat and couldn't find the rest of them again.
I should have flown over to you at that time.
You weren't on then.
No.
Or I would have had you come over to it. Rather than waste it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'm in the queue finally.
There. You were probably getting a visual glitch where you weren't actually showing that you were in one, but you were. I've noticed it, it's been glitching a lot lately. I think they need a reset.
I'm kind of shocked they haven't done maintenance.
Yeah, dude, I've been saying that for years. Everyone talks about the persistence and shit like that, and I'm like, you realize other games have weekly
Well, sometimes daily.
resets.
Sometimes daily.
Fair enough. But, well, the dailies tend to be the games that fuck up a lot, like DayZ and stuff like that. But, yes, you're right. See, there's 10,000 right there. I've, like I said, I've said, there's another 10,000, goddamn. I've said for years that they need to have resets and things like that. Persistence only means so much when you're losing everything to begin with because the whole server crashes. I mean, you can take a snapshot of the server, do a reset, and, you know, restart. Like, it's not that hard. Games do it all the time. Oh, 1660. It's really a thing they should have been doing.
Now, are the tin rocks harder to get than this ice or easier?
Depends.
But
So I have...
they're on planet, so it's different. Most of the
Yeah.
on planet.
Exactly. So with it, when you find the deposits, I don't know what the signature is, so I've been checking each of them. I found one deposit, and the one you want, when you get close, they pop up on your screen and say igneous deposit. Those are the ones that you want. And when I got to it, there was like 15 to 20 rocks in there, and like half of them, there was no way I was gonna crack them by myself. They were like 260, 70, 80 plus SCU. Now I did manage one of them, but the rest of them, it just wasn't happening.
Holy moly.
But out of like 15 rocks, there were multiple that a prospector would have been able to do no problem. So regardless, even if half of them you can't get, there's going to be several in there that you can break, and you're either going to fill your hold or, you know, come real close. I mean, I filled my mole off of like 1.5 rock, because I managed to break one with modules that was like 266 ton or SCU total, and it was something like 67% 10. So it'll still be possible.
Rundum, Fahrenheit, raw ice.
Oh, another quick question. Do you have a ship that you could even put your stuff on? Oh, you have a Max, don't you?
So who are you talking to, me?
Him. Wild.
What do you mean you put my stuff on?
So, even though you have a freight elevator and you can put stuff in it, they have not implemented where you can refine and have it go straight into your station inventory.
Oh shit.
So when you collect those things, you have to collect them to a ship.
So I got to get my ship here.
Then you have to be
Yes.
very, 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 very careful on how you call that ship up. Because if you call that ship up and it freaks out and
Bugs.
destroys it, all that stuff.
So make sure I have another large ship I can call up first.
Yep.
And then go down into the hangar and get it that way. Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen, Mist, so you can see this.
Okay. I will look at it in just a moment.
Do it right now.
Well, too bad. I'm trying to break this rock. I don't want to start over because I'm lazy. I don't know if it's server instability or lag or what, but some of these rocks are just being assholes when it comes to this charge window. There we go. Okay, where you at? There. That's what I want to watch stream. Okay, so okay, so move your mouse up and to the left a little bit. See where it says 244.47?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that means you're going to get 24 SCU out of that work order when it's finished.
Okay, and I'll get 26
can't-
out of this one.
I can't read the number; it's too blurry on my screen. But yes, if it's 26 something. Now, from what I have heard, they round generously. So if it's like 25.5, it should round up to 26. That's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is.
Okay.
Kind of account for it when you're pulling stuff in. But from what I'm seeing, you've got far less than what a max will hold. So that's fine. You just want to be careful when you pull those work orders out. Only pull what will fit in your storage ship. Because anything extra, you lose. And like that third work, or the last work order where it has 3 different ores,
Mhm.
you can't select, oh, I just want the ice right now, or I just want 5 SCU of the ice and leave the rest in it. Nah, it doesn't work that way. You have to pull all of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that one went way fast. We're gonna let that thing cool down a little bit.
So when I just come to it, I just select my storage option and then collect right here at the bottom.
Correct.
All right. Okay.
And it will auto load for you. Then you go down to your hangar, you manually pull the boxes out, throw them on your freight elevator.
Okay. So that won't actually store them for you in the station.
No, unfortunately. I'm
But
hoping
you can leave them sit here forever until you bring your ship back and put them on it, though, right?
at least until the next patch, because between patches, all of your work orders go bye-bye.
Okay. I don't have near as much ice as I thought I did.
I mean, again, to be fair, you're using a prospector. Now, one of the things that we can do for you is try and get you some mole bags on there, and you'll basically...
I got mole bags on it.
Oh, never mind.
So I get 48 instead of 32.
Yeah. Shitty rock.
God's sakes.
What's up?
Reactor beam keeps on shooting at the ship
Mm.
instead of the box that I'm clearly aimed at.
Dude, I do not like the ship tractor beams. I have zero luck with those things. I would
Even
rather...
the one on the Taurus?
I like
Yes.
but it doesn't aim right. Bugged.
Yeah.
So it's
I
it's
would
kind
rather
of
get
annoying.
out of the ship. Yeah, I'd rather get out of the ship and use my max.
Oh no,
It's faster.
I'm pretty good with it.
The Taurus one is way good.
Yeah, it's fast. All the boxes.
And then I figured out with the Atlas, if you can get sat in the right spot between stuff and push Z instead of having it just teleport, it really is fast.
What does Z do?
It changes the way its mode. I watched
Oh.
a video on somebody doing it, and you can cycle through the modes it has. And
Thank
you
you.
you can also switch the speed of the Taurus with some button, and I can't remember what it is. How
Oh,
it moves.
thank you. I didn't know that was a thing. I will have to try
I
that.
think it's Z, but yeah. That won't help you guys with your paddles and super sticks and
Well, when it comes to the tractor beams and stuff, I use my mouse. I find it is a lot more responsive and precise than using my joysticks.
Oh, I use my Taurus one.
Oh, really? I might have to try it sometime, but I've always just used the mouse.
Collision alert. Rear.
can't wait till that persistence comes out. For armor.
Oh, I'm mixed on it.
I just want to
Like-
be able to wear the cool shit I found.
Okay, that I agree with. But I think that they should do a lot of this stuff as cosmetic and not like you can only loot it.
But
Like I
I
think
think they should charge you to get it back.
yes.
I think they should just skip Tier 0 altogether. Tier 0 is stupid.
Yes.
Just stop it. Same with the caterpillar doors. Like whatever you just did, great, but it's useless. So how about skip this part and get us to one that actually.
Yes. Absolutely.
A good job making some progress, but progress with no actual like usefulness is still not progress. So just let us know that you're working on it and you're getting there. But don't roll out some half-baked piece of crap. That's
Yeah.
what Tier 0 is.
Always.
And yeah. So wasting everyone's time. You know, but I made a post. Ava all ahead full.
Power to shields and engines.
And I was basically like, this is
100% impulse. Full trim.
like covering your store-bought stuff is a week-long project for an intern. Every time you die,
Oh, not even that.
I'm being generous here. It would take an actual dev probably a day.
Yeah.
When you die, it checks the list of things that you have in your full inventory across the universe. And if something is missing, it replaces it and removes it from the rest of the universe. I don't care if
Or-
someone can loot it even. I don't even care, right? Like, it's unlootable for right now, fine, whatever. But, and then it puts it back in your home location.
Yeah.
Ava, red alert.
Weapons
Honestly, I
engaged.
think the only
Defenses
difference,
ready.
the only difference I think would be good with that is instead of it going
100%
to your home
impulse.
location,
Combat mode
you do
enabled.
have to buy it back.
Decoys 4,
And
ready
it's
for battle.
a percentage base of, you know, okay, you can buy a FS9 for 7,000. Well, this is a special FS9, so we're gonna charge 10,000. I mean, maybe a little more. Whatever. Cost can be deducted or figured out.
I don't even care about the cost.
Exactly.
For tier 0, like, the rest of the tiers are okay-ish. They don't bother me that much. But
Well, what
tier
I
0
think
just makes me crazy.
Yeah, when you reclaim something, I think what it needs to do is they keep the gun, it just loses its special skin.
Yeah, but
That's
they
all
don't.
it really is.
But they don't. Unfortunately, that's not how they made them. So it
Yeah.
would take longer. They don't have skins for guns in the same way, right, as they do for ships.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I get that.
Yeah.
You're right. It would take longer, but that would be a more appropriate, real.
Right, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't sell them as skins, so they're kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean it's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
That makes sense.
It's unfortunate, but that's not how they sold it. So.
Yeah.
I always liked it. Well, the one thing that would fix the whole thing for me is you need to be able to earn, like, Ultima Online had this thing called Bless Deeds, and they were given out as rewards for a little bit, and you could also, like, if you worked your ass off for one of the guilds, for all lack of a better term, you could get it as a reward. And then you could attach that deed to an item. And basically it stuck to you. Like after you came back, it was in your backpack or whatever.
So kind of like soulbound stuff in
Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, and they were super valuable, and some of them were account-based and some of them were sellable. Like you could, if you earned them in game, you could sell them to other players, that kind of stuff. And I'm big on the, the player-to-player kind of stuff, right? Like if you can make something valuable and other players want it and you could sell it, or anything like that, then that's what the whole thing's about, right?
Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, and they've talked about kind of a similar thing with like insurance, being able to switch insurance or turn a stolen ship into a real ship and things like that, and so they've kind of talked about that with like tier 3 almost. So I hope they kind of go in that direction, and because if they don't make it so that I could just buy a $45 account, then be able to have similar experience with my special armor that I really like. I'm gonna put on, as long as I could do that all in game, right, and put time and some money into it, get the same experience that someone else went and spent $63 buying the red alert armor with, then it's all good to me. And and if it's lootable, which it is going to be, it might not be usable, but it's lootable.
Yeah. I could see that.
Fine. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, tier 0.
Yeah, I'm super happy with tier 0. Like I appreciate the start but I truly think it's going to be yet another tier 0 that as soon as it comes out, as soon as it hits a 200 player populace, it's going to break.
I'm not even sure. I guess the broken thing is just spawning with it all on, which means like just constant.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
There's-
just like, just send it to their home city. Like, because that's most people would be fine with that.
Yeah.
Just send it to their home city. At least then there's still kind of I have to go to my home city and pick up my favorite armor kind of penalty.
Yeah.
And they're not spawning fully armed and ready for battle.
These are
200, yeah, 200,
absolute nightmare.
yeah, 200 meters away from where you just killed them. Come on. Scanning. Deal. Scanning.
Flip your power bar. Like, turn your coolers off or something like that. I find a lot of times my power is screwed up, and it shows that I have power, but I don't actually.
I didn't change it.
One of the other things I saw that I thought was pretty telling was all of a sudden the entire line of heavy fighters is getting nerfed. And what was it? 2 or 3 days ago, they announced when they were talking about the new ships that they're working on. One of them is, guess what? A heavy fighter. We're not plugging for sales. Not at all.
As long as the fun buying them.
Yeah. Oh, well, it was always intended to be that way.
I honestly don't. I just think this is. They're just shuffling the chairs around the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
Randomly changing. Don't really have as far as I could tell, outside on how they're balancing all the shit. So they just randomly change them. Everyone's. I don't know. It's bizarre. Very bizarre.
Yeah, there's no actual balance to the game. It's the same thing as the economy argument. We do not have an economy.
Correct.
We don't.
Yeah,
Period. End of story.
Until they have a player-to-player selling system that actually works, that's secure, that there's a good reason for it, there is no. And I know there's people that are really committed, or that it seems like they're not going to have the 90% of the economy run by NPCs. But guess what? Doesn't matter. That economy is separate from player economy. There's no like who gives a crap about what an NPC does in the economy? It doesn't matter. It's what matters is what I can sell to you, sell to me, and the rest of that is unless somehow has effect, which I still don't see how they're going to pull off. Unless it has an effect on like local prices, right? Which it might. Still doesn't matter. It's
if
still
they do it right.
It's still player versus player economy, right? So
yeah,
it doesn't matter what the local prices are. If I'm selling to a player, what matters is how much that player is willing to give.
Yes.
So there's still two completely separate, not really touching economies.
Yeah. Now, I think if they do it properly, it can make a difference. They would have to have an actual PvE economy that, okay, this location produces product A for this amount. You pick it up there and sell it for this amount to this place. Well, that place is running out of the stuff to make product A, so I need to get the stuff to them or wait for the invisible NPCs that deliver the stuff to restock it. And each of those things affects the price of that, further down the line. And okay, I can buy an FS9 for 40,000 from this NPC. Well, this player who bought some ore or mined it himself or collected the components or blah blah blah, he's willing to sell it to me for 25K, and that's basically pure profit for him because he got all the stuff and crafted it himself.
Right, or better yet, NPCs are never able to sell anything higher than a. And
yeah, that would be a good idea.
And then a player that can craft tier 2, tier 3 weapons. Right, like you're gonna buying and selling to NPCs on like a beginner player kind of a thing. Right, you need them there so that they can get a steady stream of income. But once you get higher level, like you're not going to be dealing in tier 1 kind of stuff.
And, kind of selling your junk items.
Right, exactly.
To the NPCs.
Yeah, you just offload them.
Yeah.
And to simulate that economy, say, look, it kind of like it is now, right? We will only get so many of these in per day or per hour, but per time segment, and we only buy so many per time segment here. That can be adjusted over time depending on circumstance, right? Right. So if the could just simple things like if there's a an uptick in violence in the area, right, or there's a lot of it could be all kinds of different more players seem to be in this area than other areas, so things like food and things that people need are more expensive because there's more people, all that kind of stuff. Simple algorithm as opposed to trying to do some crazy AI economic simulation.
Fair enough. But, again, that's all actual economy. That's stuff, what you're describing is stuff that actually happens in a real economy and not some artificial thing that they've got going on right now.
Right.
And the economy isn't just the money, it's the goods, the services, what's being delivered, what's gotten delivered too much, and well, now we have overstock, so we need to offload it, or well, we haven't gotten shipments of this in so long, so we don't have these products anymore. All of that goes into it. And I think it would give us something to actually sink money into also, versus, because right now the only thing you can buy is ships. The only thing of merit that you can buy is a ship. And like, I can work my way up to buying a C2, but then what do I do with it? I use it to make more money, to buy another ship, to buy another ship, to buy another ship. There's nothing. There's no
a player market right now.
Well, there is, but there's nothing truly to sink your money into other than a few cosmetic items and things like that. And like he said, when Tier 0 comes out, you get one copy of it, you're set. You don't have to buy another one. You buy it from somebody one time, you don't ever need to buy it again. Because you don't have any fear of losing it. And if there is no, even with the higher tiers, if there is no repercussion whatsoever, you're tanking the player economy because everybody's only going to sell one copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
Rudimentary our therapist says there's cheap viewers on stream.com. I have to remove space. I don't understand what that means, Rudimentary. What does that mean, remove space? I typed Stream Boo in and nothing happens. There's idiots on my trying to sell me bot viewers. Come on, Rudimentary. Explain to me how do I remove space? That please, or are you just a bot? Bot. Back to me.
Apparently, I have flown way too close to the center and I wasn't paying attention because I just got targeted by NPCs.
They don't chase you very far.
No, I was already booking it before. I was going like 900 something, so as soon as I got targeted, I went out of his range.
How are they copying and selling these paints for the ships? There's a player market, and they're selling
Have a red alert.
ship paints
Weapons engaged. Shields up.
for in-game money.
I mean, if they found a way to
100%
duplicate it,
impulse.
that'd be one way. The
Combat
other
mode
thing is,
enabled.
if they just have
Decoys
it,
4, ready for
battle.
battle.
Either in-game, because there are certain paints you can buy in-game. People just
Not these.
like that. No, okay. Well, either way, they're probably just selling the account-bound ones.
Okay.
I mean, if you have a paint you're not going to use and somebody's willing to give you a bunch of money for it, why not? You're just going to get it back after the next patch anyway.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a scam. Sense.
Yeah, that too. I was trying to be slightly optimistic.
1.3 million for an iron skill for the Hornet.
Shields
That's
damaged.
what it looks like.
Oh, it's awesome looking. Star Lancer Pacific. Ooh, that one's pretty. I haven't flown my Star Lancer in a week though.
Are you looking on a website or are you looking at the Discord?
At Discord.
Well, then they're probably selling account bound ones until the next patch, because if they are caught on that Discord, if it's the same one you and I,
Mm-hmm. Same one.
okay, if they're caught screwing people over, they'll get banned from that Discord. So like I said, they're probably just temporarily selling their account bound. Damn it. This rocks.
1.1 million is a lot better than $26 in real life.
Yeah. Exactly.
Shield is down.
Who's invading me? Huh? The Nazis? Is it the North Koreans? They coming to get us? They won't come in here now that you scared them with your barks. Yeah.
And duel.
Wolf.
Radar contact.
My brother had a great big Carhartt coat on. and he put on his hat with the covers his ear flaps, and then the only thing you can see is kind of his eyes for the winter. And he come running around the corner, kind of in the dark, at my dog, thinking he was gonna scare the shit out of her. She jumped up and drilled him on the right in where the chest meets the arm, and drug him down to the ground and was flopping him all over the place. And he's like 260 pounds. He was a squalling and a bawling.
So don't wear a Carhartt jacket and a mask around your dog.
No, I would wear that if you're wanting to come over, because that's the only thing that kept you from getting hurt.
Oh, he also surprised her.
Yeah, he was doing it on purpose. He said,
Exactly.
"Oh, I'll scare the shit out of that dog." I said, "No, you won't, dude. Don't even try it."
And what did we learn? Nothing.
That she can whip his ass?
Well, you learned that, but he'll probably try it again.
No, he won't. This time she'll bite him in the nuts. Let's see. Trying to find somebody that's
What was
selling
that?
the XL1 and the large one at the same time. Because none of us have XL1s or TS2s yet, do we?
No.
Huh?
What?
XL1 and TS2s? None of us have them yet?
No, what? I don't know.
That's the fancy military drive for the. It's the best drive for the medium
Oh.
for size 2.
Okay.
Yeah, we all had them last time because I went and bought them and then copied them out.
Like 2 days later, we had the new patch.
Yeah, but it was a good test and tune.
Yeah. But if you do
Figure out
find
which one I don't want to buy from. I know that.
right? But if you do find somebody selling them, let me know because I'll go in with you on it.
Well, I know there's lots of people selling them. I'm just trying to find one that has both. You know, the TS2 and the XL1.
Is the TS2 size 3 or is that?
Yeah. TS2 size 3.
Like the stuff.
Yep.
Gotcha. And for the mole. Which honestly, I'm not that far from the station, so it's not a huge thing, but it'd still be nice.
Oh, they're really fucking fast too.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I'm finding all of my ice at one location, so. And it's
You won't share with me, so I'm doing
What do you
something else.
You were here. You were here just a little bit ago.
Kind of got frustrated only seeing that much I'm gonna get from all that time. So
Yeah.
About the only way to. That's the fastest way to get it.
Yeah. You gotta think of it as long game.
I could steal it.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
I know how. Alright, this guy has XL1, has all 3 of the NDBs. He has the TS2. I'm gonna make Red do this. He likes dealing with these guys. I don't like it.
making him sell stuff or making him buy the stuff?
Oh, he likes messing with them and going and getting it and doing the trade and all that shit. I hate it. Let me do the next one, okay?
I mean, he has to get online
He'll be online eventually, won't he?
at some point. God, all these ice rocks I'm finding are shit. 75 SCUs and only 38% of it is ice. The last one was like 28% ice.
28. Yuck. If it was the rest Terranite, though, that would be okay, like the one I found.
It's not worth my time right now.
Alright.
Dude, I'm going for the 26 million missions. There's no point in me mining anything else right now. All it's gonna do is take up space in my inventory.
7. Exolite, isn't Exolite something?
It's, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wait, no, it's Barrel. Hold on. I have the SC Trade app. I can look it up for you in just a moment.
Duball says, "How's the state of Star Citizen these?" Well, some of it is improving. A lot of it should have been a long time ago, but working on bugs that are, years old. Quality of life feature.
So, is Rat's Nest on a planet or is that a station?
That's a station.
That's a station, right? Okay. Rat's Nest looks like the best place to sell it because the other two are going to be on planet. It sells for 7,300.
Terrible.
So not bad.
Not gonna grab it, but yeah, it had 34 SCU.
It was 34 Maze? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Maze is only like 20k now or something compared to what it used to be. I mean, it used to be 200k.
It's 182,000 right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Maze is insane. It's the eggs that are worth shit now compared to what they used to be.
You're right. You're totally right. Maze used to be, I don't remember what it was, but you're right. The eggs were the ones that were like 200 plus. They nerfed those, and now they're only worth like 20. I mean, shit, when you're finding the Vaughn missions with like 32 ton containers, by all means, grab the thing. That's easy money.
Yep. Hell, I was doing those Vaughn missions in my C2.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, I wouldn't even shoot anybody, and I'd get a crime stat. So I quit doing them.
How
I
do
don't
you
got no more room.
manage that?
I don't know. I don't got no more room for prison tats. So
Finally got that big toe done, huh?
yeah.
Shit. Dude, that reminded me of a patient I had one time. Don't ask me how they found this, but they found a good vein right inside their anus, and that's where they used to shoot up.
Oh God!
What?
How do you even see that?
I don't know.
You gotta be an awful good friend to shoot somebody else up in the ass like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they had to have someone else do it, right?
Yes. Oh shit.
I mean, drugs will make you do stupid shit. So
they had a massive
infection.
Fistula. Well, they had a fistula, a hole,
yeah.
because of it, because it got infected. Because where it is. Oh my God, it was.
And then you're wearing a bag for the rest of your fucking life because you're stupid.
I don't know whatever happened to them. We recovered them and then sent them on to a bigger hospital, because this was before I came where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
This was that small little hospital that I used to work at. So we stabilized them and shipped them.
When all doors is not working. All the way. I mean, I gotta do it twice. I closed that door. Son of a bitch. make open all doors mean outside fucking door.
Yeah, instead of everything.
Yeah, Haddonite's worth more than Weevil eggs now.
Haddonite?
Yeah, Copian horns are worth more than Weevil eggs.
How much is that shit going for?
38K.
Okay, to be fair though, you need quite a few.
Yeah, to get a full SCU of Copian horns, take days.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I used to rank up my missions over on, I think it was Microtech or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it was Microtech. All I did was I had a I think it was a 325, you know, something with a center, or no, I had a Titan, you know, something with a center gun. Put a laser repeater on that thing, and I just popped mission after mission after mission.
But then you
of
gotta get
killing
out, and you gotta
Copians.
get out, and you gotta get them. It's gonna be like, it's probably like 100 of those or
True.
more for an SCU.
True. Yeah, at that point. For a new player, that'd be a different story. You know, something to collect a little bit of extra cash. Or if you're doing those hunting missions already.
It built rep fast back in the day. I remember that.
Oh yeah,
It does.
that's good to know. At some point, I need to go back over to Stanton and do some of my rep missions.
Well, when you're a billionaire in about 3 days, you can go do that.
I don't know about that.
You and your mole. Ocean hides are worth 440K.
I haven't seen one of those in about a year since they
Me neither.
removed them. I don't think they're in game anymore. If they are, they're so incredibly rare, or they're ones where you only get like 1/8 of an SCU by doing stuff like Korea or something like that.
Ranted dung is worth 38K.
Never even heard of that one.
Me neither.
They might be data mining some of the stuff that's supposed to be coming out. Like I said, the Ossian hides used to be the second best. You would get the eggs. It was eggs, Ossian hide, and then maize, if I remember correctly. But then they removed the hides, and they've done all the price changes and everything. Like I said, I don't think I've seen an Ossian hide in over a year. I mean, at least in lore, there's a reason why they're supposed to be that expensive, because they're the hide of a sentient creature, if I remember correctly.
Gibbet.
server is dying.
Okay. Squeeze. Excellent. It's in.
Yeah, this server's dying, man. I can't even log out. Like, bed logging doesn't work.
Huh.
It's not even an option. I'm gonna try flying away from the station and see if it's just a station thing. There it is. Got it.
Mister just called me.
Collision alert. Front.
It took.
Navigating
That's
to Crew L5 Beautiful Glen Station. Navigating to Crew L4 Shallow Field Station.
Or factor 1.
Engaging Quantum Drive.
I'll be back here in just a bit.
Factor 1.
Engaging Quantum Drive.
Give a fuck.
Landing
Hailing.
initiated. Weapons engaged. Defenses ready. 100% impulse. Combat mode enabled. You have the con.
Oh my god. 6th. It's to now.
Oh, well, he switched servers. Is it an E? What's E mean? EU? That's Europe? I guess we're playing on Europe.
To off hours. They're almost off hours. Like 6 hours. 11:30.
What are the rudest people you've ever played with from around the world, Chad?
I don't find
You don't?
nope. Assholes everywhere. Good people.
But I found as a whole, when I was playing Eve, the ones that played from Russia, oh my goodness.
Thank you. Very excited.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Yep.
Damn, too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, finally. Quest complete.
Yeah, like I
six
said,
deep at Pyro.
I jumped ship on that server.
No, I figured that out when I came back and you were gone. Now you're in Euro.
Yeah, I was having too many issues and I had a full mole that I did not want to lose. Okay. So we have 67, 63, and that one will be 56. So 1 to 1.5 good load on the mole of ice, and I'll be set for another turn in.
Hell, you left your hangar. I'm gonna get kicked out.
Oh! I am floating in space. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention, and I ran out the elevator as soon as it opened
Oops.
into space.
Yep. It's that to you.
I spun around, and I EVA'd back. Aw, error 30K. Damn.
I got one too.
Well, there goes that. But either way, I spun around and managed to EVA back into the elevator. And then I 30K'd. And now I have a 60K error.
All the Ks.
Currently full.
Yeah, it's because our characters have not exited, so they're still stuck in that server. So we have to give it a few minutes. Especially if you were on your ship.
Mm-mm.
There we go. I completely exited the game, like even closed to the launcher, and current position in queue is 29. Can I cancel you?
Oh, they have a Starfarer you can buy in game.
Yeah.
Livery.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning on getting one of the Guardians when it comes out in game.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Well, looks like Anne's getting off work, so I'll be getting off here soon.
I'll be home in 15 minutes to chew my ass whether I need it or not. Right.
Meh. I'm gonna go and order some food. I'm hungry. I think we're gonna get sushi tonight.
Ugh.
I will say that it's not as good as the place back where we used to live. There was this nice little restaurant called Mizu Sushi and Grill. They had some good sushi, and I am not a sushi fan until she took me there when we first got together.
Love sushi. Fortunately, like I got 4 kids, so costs a fortune to go out to eat.
Well, that was the thing about this place. Their sushi was cheap.
A new place that just opened up. All you can eat sushi place, and it's actually pretty good. You know, a lot of the all you can eat ones are make it fresh.
I
Bring it
think
out.
there was one. I think there was one here in Ohio that just opened up that is an all-you-can-eat as well. But I think it's actually over in like Cleveland, so that's like an hour drive for us.
They used to have a Mongolian buffet in Twin Falls. Holy moly.
Yeah, the all you can eat. They take a loss if you all go there. Still don't do it very often. I mean, it's still like probably $34 per person.
I mean, there's a restaurant that I took her to for Valentine's Day, and we're going again on the 16th for a St. Patty's Day. It's called Chez
Oh, hey, babe.
Francois. It's like a French restaurant.
Nice.
The plates are for this they're going to be $89 a person. That's cheap for Chez. They do very, very good food. Like, if I remember correctly, they close from like December through March every year, so their chef can go over to France and like take extra classes and come up with new menus and things like that, and it is incredible. Dear God, cat just dropped a biological weapon in there.
Sick Merlin on it.
Oh God. This cat, I don't know what's up with his gut, but the things that he drops could be considered biological warfare. It's rank. Oh. Says our party has been disbanded.
Yeah, I'm not in the game.
Oh, that's why.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again.
All right, I'm gonna go hang out with my lovely wife and have some dinner and
Same here.
back on later. Never mind.
I'll be back on as well later, but it'll be late.